Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, we joined with the Gourmet Research Society for their New Year's events to help out a failing restaurant. We worked on finding some high quality ingredients, reworked their menu, and discovered that we need to kind of rethink our strategy. So, let's continue on, shall we? Let's see what happens. I went to the street dominated by Nile Foods to buy groceries. Everything looked exceedingly normal, nothing special in sight. The street is really bustling today. I guess it makes sense considering the time. I'm kind of excited. You have a lot on your plate today, Jury. Not at all. I do this sort of thing every day for the school lunch club. If anything, today is easier and more enjoyable than usual. Oh, I'm not saying that the school lunch club work isn't enjoyable. Oh. It's amazing to see the senior members of the club work. Their skill is mesmerizing. Just watching them makes me happy. Wow. I'd be just as happy if they made even more delicious lunches. I get what you're saying. I'm sure you hear things like that quite often. That's probably right. Right. That is what the school lunch club is supposed to do, but thanks for coming, Izumi and Akari. Absolutely, I love looking at delicious food. But I love eating it even more. I mean, who doesn't? I just didn't want Juri to keep all the culinary eye candy to herself. Anyway, the more help, the better, so don't worry about it, Sensei. I'm not sure about all that, but if you say so. Huh. Alright, let's go to grocery shopping. Our goal is to find the best of the best, mediocre ingredients. Oh, this cabbage looks decent, but not too decent. There aren't many brown spots. It's hard when you push on it, so it's fresh at least. It looks affordably good. Excuse me, I'd like to buy these cabbages. Oh, sorry, we're all sold out. What? But I'm holding one right now. I'm sorry, we were paid in advance. Are you sure there are none left? I'm sure. Sorry, we were told not to sell anymore even if we had them. I'm so sorry, I wish I didn't have to be like this. This is nonsense! Let's try buying meat instead. The pork here looks good. It's nice and pink. And the marbling looks good. Marbling looks good. We're closing for today. What do you need? What? Already? We're all sold out today. Did someone happen to pay you in advance? Yeah, actually. It's kind of strange. I've never had this happen before. Sorry. Please come again when we've restocked. Something smells fishy and it's not the meat. It's Nile Foods. Well, we can go buy soy sauce and cooking wine, but I have a bad feeling about this. Seasonings have a long shelf life and aren't something you often buy in bulk, so they should be sold out. That's what you think. Hello, do you have soy sauce and cooking wine? We also need cooking oil. We actually have to close until more inventory comes in. Everything's sold out? Yes, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Once or twice could be a coincidence, but 3 times? No way. Is someone doing this on purpose? But why? That's so mean! I can only imagine who. This is no accident. Well, let's check out other places. It was fruitless, and I'm not talking about the fruit vendor. Everything on the street is sold out? Not everything, Sensei, just everything decent. Someone is trying to stop us, but why? Because you crossed the line. Who's that? You're in too deep. You probably won't do it, but it's not too late to turn back. Walk away, then we'll stop interfering. You seem to know the answer already. What makes you think we'd walk away? Listen, it's inconvenient for both of us. We don't want to do this, but you don't either. So if you stop, so can we. More like if we stop, you'll just take over Sparrow. That restaurant can't possibly be worth the trouble. But fine, have it your way. I figured it would come to this, so I came prepared. Those things aren't wearing helmets at all! Ah, I see how it is. Remember, this is your fault. Things are gonna end a bit differently than last time. What do you think? Damn it! You lost! Losers! Ah, that was so tough! It really wasn't. It seems Nayo Foods takes the Sparrow business more seriously than I thought. What makes you say that? They've gone through a lot of trouble for just a single restaurant. It's not Sparrow itself that matters, but its refusal to submit is a focal point. Focal point? Come on, Blue Stocks, we can do this together. For those who don't want to join Nayo Foods, it's become a bit of a rallying point. Huh? The owner just wants to protect their business. Yeah, and there are other owners thinking the same thing. Regardless of the owner's intentions, the fact that Sparrow is still around, it's a bad look for Nayo Foods, and it encourages other businesses to resist the company. And instead of a PR department, Nayo Foods has us. It's our job to get rid of Sparrow in the most striking way possible. It'll teach other business owners a lesson. And you're fine with that? Well, it's not exactly an airtight plan. Then why follow such a maniac? Because I need to pay rent. That's all. It all comes down to money. Rent? Right. We're not helping Nayo Foods. We're working for Nayo Foods. Aside from the whole intimidation tactics thing, we get paid to collect, process, and package and distribute ingredients and products. Oh man. For the gourmet helmet gangsters, Nayo Foods is just a job creator. It's not like we're doing this for fun. And it's not just us. There are plenty of people who will be better off working for Nayo Foods, including local shop owners. What about the people who don't want that? Not my problem. I'm just doing my job. Is there any way we can negotiate? No idea. You'd have to speak with our employer directly. But good luck finding out the location of Nayo Foods' headquarters. Oh, it's on their website. Where? Nayo Foods' #1 priority is to provide affordable and delicious food for the betterment of local communities. To visit us... don't get paid enough for this. Oh, they fled. Makes sense to me. Should we get going ourselves? It's a cook-off. So that's what happened. Feels like things are getting out of hand. Are you sure we'll be okay? The answer to that doesn't matter. What matters is that there's no point quitting halfway through. I'm not gonna give up. Yeah, half-eaten food only gets thrown away. Not hardest point, but I like where your head's at. Think of it as a test of will. Do we have the determination to seek the ultimate taste no matter the danger? There is no meal better than the one earns. The Gourmet Research Society has a new target. Nio Foods HQ. Chairman Nio, I have something to report. What is it? The Gourmet Research Society is heading towards Nyamoto Foods HQ. What? How'd they find us? Well, it's on the company website. What? Who told you to put the address on the website? You did, Chairman Nio. Do you always do what people tell you to? What? I mean, when they pay me to, yeah? Customers are so passionate that they're coming straight to us. It'd be rude not to greet them. Hospitably. Okay, your attitude has completely changed and I'm not sure what orders I'm supposed to follow anymore. Shut up! Call up the research... the research. Got fucking text lag. Call up the reserves! Prepare for battle! Is that really the best option? This is not the cook-off I was expecting. No questions? This is the headquarters of Nio Foods. Where's the CEO? Or the president? Whatever you call yourself, I'm calling you out! You're at a construction site. I don't think he's gonna be there. I think he's just gonna make us get louder. Wow, this food looks delicious. Can I try it? Then can I finish it? I think you should go out there. I think we're about to lose our entire stock of food. No, there's potential profit. The damage is... Alright, I'm making an executive decision. Time to end this. Oh, Lord. Before we begin, thank you for the warm welcome. I aim to please. May we ask why you rolled out the red carpet for us? As the head of Nyamoto Foods, I am in charge here. Trying to enter without prior notice or reservation will result in an automated response. That response happens to be very proactive, proactive security system. So a proper meeting could have been scheduled. It's on a case-by-case basis. But the review process takes about a month or two. Jesus Lord. I feel very pleased with our approach then. Thanks for the explanation. Let's get to the point. I prefer that. Efficiency and adaptability are the foundations of management. Efficiency in doing what? Destroying the concept of gourmet food by flooding the market with nothing but cheap, low-quality food. Yeah? You have a problem with good business? I'm almost impressed at how you can ignore such an obvious problem. You spent too much time in an office. You've lost sight of what your own product is supposed to be. Well, first of all, he's a robot. Second of all, yeah, he can't eat anything. So how can he taste it? As their customers even pay attention to trivialities like how their food tastes, I know exactly what my product is. More food at cheaper prices. People are happier that way. Are you suggesting I should just throw out ingredients to food below a certain quality? Why would I ever do something? Why would I ever be so wasteful? Huh. I'll give you a simple answer. If I text that, go away. You're deceiving people. Not even fish can survive in water that's too clean, but it's important to keep the water as clean as possible. Maybe I'm too much of a big picture boss to get it, but isn't it strange to cling to such tiny details? What's strange is the name Nayo Foods. You don't seem to make anything that qualifies as food. I resent that comment. Your answer is as bland as your products. Oh man. Come on, BlueStacks, we can do this together. Okay then, a cook-off. What? Now it crashed on me again! No! God, I hate fucking BlueStacks so much. It's so fucking unreliable. Alright, let's try this again so this game doesn't crash on me. You heard me. A cook-off. Let's have a cooking contest. This is about food, so let's compete with food. That'll be fair, so no one can object to the results. This is clearly bait for a trap, right? Bait? Isn't edible? What do you think, Haruna? If it's a trap, the Gourmet Research Society will spring it and win anyway. I accept your challenge. It's New Year's, feeling festive. I am, holiday foods only. Let's compete with Oeshi. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oeshi? Lots of manual work, surprisingly difficult to make taste good. Which makes it the best way to test our cooking skills, no? What will the competition be? We make Oeshi using the same quality and quantity of ingredients that have the members of the Merchants Guild taste it. And whoever gets more positive reception wins. Exactly. If Nayo Foods wins, you'll give up on Sparrow. And if we win, you'll keep your grubby hands away from Sparrow. I accept. We accept too. And of course, nobody at the head of a major organization would ever go back on their word, right? I'd wager all of Nayo Foods sales on that not happening. I mean, I don't want to try fighting them, but are you sure a cook-off will work? Fool, this is free marketing. Marketing? You see, I did some research and found out about the Gourmet Research Society's notoriety. And he's just bringing this up now. What would happen if we broke the infamous Gourmet Research Society in front of the Merchants Guild? The status of Nayo Foods among the students of Kavotos would be absolute! Remember, appealing to the Kavotos student demographic never fails. Yeah, that's really great business advice. By the way, are you gonna pay us overtime? Results first, pay later. I don't think that's how overtime works. Huh. How did you come back with even more problems? Huh. Please don't need to shout, Fuka. Don't try to tell me to calm down. A cooking contest against Nayo Foods, and members of the Merchants Guild will be the judges. How much are we preparing? 100 stacks. As you know, Oeshi has prepared multiple side dish boxes that can be stacked. Usually 3 to 4 people share a stack. So it's a simple order of food for 400 people. I think I'm gonna go over there and pass out for a while. Sorry, Fuka, you'll have to pass out afterward. The contest has already started. We've already committed. No, you're already committed. You're the one who accepted this challenge, Haruna. And now you're making me deal with it. I'm sorry, Fuka. Huh? Haruna apologized? I don't just love eating delicious food. I love sharing it too. A good meal is something anybody and everybody appreciates. And that's why I can't leave Nayo Foods alone. And if they have their way, there'll be nothing to eat beyond their bland products. I don't want that. I don't want to see Sparrow disappear. And I don't want to sit idly by while people are being deprived of one of life's universal pleasures. Good food. So you're saying you accept the challenge for the sake of the people here? I am. And you want me to help? I'm saying that too, yes. And if I say no, what happens then? Like I said, I won't sit idly by. We'll think of something. Is that even possible? Whether I do something or not has nothing to do with the possibility. I knew the risks when accepting Nayo Foods' challenge. There's a high chance of failure and mockery, but no one knows the future, and the fear of it won't suppress my love for gastronomy. You say that, but if you actually lose, you'll be moping for weeks. Huh. Okay, I'll help. Fuka? I had a feeling you'd drag me into something anyway. Besides, not the only one who doesn't want Sparrow to disappear. I know it's a bit late for alternatives, but is there really no other way? Let me be honest with you, Sensei. Cooking is a battle of capital and to an extent. Homemade meals are all about taste, but restaurants have to balance flavor with being a restaurant. Of course, there are restaurants who don't even try to balance that and think it's all business. Every time I come across a restaurant like that, I get the urge to turn off the faucet. Faucet? If you see a sink overflowing with water and the faucet is still on, what would you do? Turn it off? And when I see a restaurant where prices exceed food quality, that's the urge I get. Faucets are generally easier to turn off. Anyway, normally it would be nearly impossible for Sparrow to compete with Nayo Foods. It can only temporarily compete on the same level because of the conditions of a contest. Shouldn't you start with this explanation? Regardless, a crisis is just an opportunity that's backwards. So let's just throw it in reverse, win, and get everything we want. I don't have a single doubt about our impending success. Please, never get into gambling, Haruna. Why in the world would I do that? Gambling would only distract from gastronomy. That's reassuring. 400 people. I never cooked so much at once. That's what Fuka's here for. Do you think I'm some sort of magical wish dispenser? Besides, every time I cook in large quantities, I always have some kind of accident. Don't worry, that's where the Gourmet Research Society comes in. How? We can tell the difference between a teaspoon of sugar too much or a drop of soy sauce too little. We've got the tasting covered. All you're gonna do is eat! So, it was Nayo Foods that bought out all the vegetables. I'm sorry, I hope you understand. You had no choice. Don't worry about it. The ingredients Nayo Foods bought have been returned, so they're available. Competition between Sparrow and Nayo Foods using the same ingredients. I'm looking forward to it. Good luck. There's a problem with the ingredients. What's the issue? Ah, I see. They're crushed. We'll have to throw away about a third of this. This is a disaster. There's no way these should have been packaged so poorly. But according to the contest rules, we can't use any other ingredients. Looks like Operation ruined the ingredients by delivering them in a deliberately unsafe manner. That's quite the fucking name. This is successful. Good. Keep in touch. Also, we should start workshopping these names. What's wrong with these ingredients? They were only at Nio Food's headquarters for a few days. They look like they've been there for a month. I can't believe it. They look practically expired. What do we do? As long as Nio Foods uses the same ingredients, it'll be a fair competition. But I have a feeling they won't be doing that. It worked. Report to the higher-ups. Operation Ingredients spoil faster, but defunct storage succeeded. I thought the seasonings at least would be fine. I have to apologize. Once I send an item away, it doesn't belong to me, but... Still, I didn't expect all the bottles to be cracked. Food distribution company that doesn't transport products properly. Outrageous. Thanks for saying that. Guess he managed to collect the ingredients. Yeah. The contest condition was to only use ingredients obtained from the street. But sabotaging distribution like this, I have no idea what Naya Foods is thinking. But I'm thinking of ways to make them pay for this. Are you okay, Fuka? Oh, Sensei. Yes, I'm fine. There's just a lot to do. You shouldn't overwork yourself. Why don't you take a break? I'm sorry. I'll go get some fresh air. I must be thinking about the Fuka's overwhelmed. I didn't even say anything. But you've been watching her all day. I guess I can't hide anything from you. She's clearly reached her limit, but I don't know why. What do you want to do, Haruna? That's not what I expected you to ask. You always catch me off guard. I want to win. We need to. Not just for gastronomy's sake, but for the sake of all those who have hopes for Sparrow. And what we need in order to win isn't my strength. And it hurts to know that. I'm sure there's something you can do. You really think so? I do. Could you tell me? Well... Did something happen to Fuka? I saw her on her scooter and on her way to Gehenna just a moment ago! Oh, she just went out to get some fresh air. Phew. Do you have any idea why Fuka would go to Gehenna right now? Yes, I think I know. Are you absolutely sure? I trust Jury knows what she's talking about. I do too. But would she really go to the rooftop with the school lunch club to de-stress? There she is. Amazing. Okay, you're up, Haruna. What are you talking about, Sensei? You're more qualified for this kind of situation. I think you should handle this one. May I ask why? When it comes to understanding Fuka, you have me beat, Haruna. I appreciate the kind words, but don't you think that this should be handled by the right person? Huh? I am the right person. Understood. If you insist, Sensei. She's in her kimono now. I was wondering what all the fuss was about. Sorry for intruding. Did Jury tell you I'd be here? Yeah, this is not a good time. This is about work, don't worry. I'll hop back soon. I just need a moment. So, nice rooftop you got. Coming here often. School lunch club work keeps me busy, so it's hard to take breaks farther away. This roofop's become my go-to relaxation spot. Are you stressed? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. I've been thinking about what it is, what we're fighting for. What we're fighting against. Well, we're fighting for the sake of the gastronomy and against Nile Foods on our hand and business tactics. I heard what you talked about with the gourmet helmet gangsters. From Makari? Yeah. Then you know everything. If we win, will the people working for Nile Foods lose their jobs? The possibility isn't zero. If Nile Food fails to take control of Sparrow, well, that might lead to a domino effect with other restaurant owners rejecting Nile Foods. That could in turn lead to a downturn of Nile Foods' distribution business. Naturally, if they had to cut costs due to less business, they'll likely fire their employees. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. There are also definitely some shop owners who would want to side with Nile Foods. And some people think we're just causing unnecessary trouble. Some people are too afraid of the water to rock the boat. But hey, sometimes the boat needs rocking. Yeah, well, sometimes the boat just capsizes. Oh, really? I just want to help Sparrow's owner. How did I come to this? Are you really that worried? If I help you win, then people will lose something important. I hate seeing others suffer. That's why I joined the school lunch club. And how do you see us? As students in the dining hall, I should be taking care of you. And the gourmet helmet gangsters are the same in your eyes. Weird, right? Even though all they've done is attack us. Fuka? Hmm? Everywhere gain is found, loss follows. Gastronomy is no exception. Hesitation will only lead to great restaurants disappearing. We can't just watch that happen. Isn't that why we fight? Right. Naya Foods isn't gonna take it easy on us. They're already trying to destroy us and Sparrow by any means necessary. Even if we succeed, Naya Food loses nothing but opportunity. Layoffs may or may not happen. It's a possibility, but only a possibility. But if we lose, the owner of Sparrow loses everything. That's not a possibility, it's a certainty. I can understand that. And Sparrow's owner won't be the only victim. Everyone on that street will be victims too. Why is that? They'll lose their inalienable right to experience true gastronomical glory. Why are you laughing? That was a very hard thing to say. When it comes to gastronomy, I have nothing to offer but sincerity. It's not something I compromise on. Neither do you, Fuka. Me? I know you. You rarely show your real skills. You haven't had the chance to do so. Well, here it is. Are you really gonna back down now? Let's see. If you're that committed, I guess I'll have to tag along. What other option is there? We've already come this far. Right. Thanks to someone. Shall we get going? Sensei's here too, I assume. I've been caught! I had a hunch. Nice heartwarming talk. Mix bonito stock with egg. Some sugar in the soy sauce and marin rice wine. Finally ground rock fish meat. What about the herring roe? Being dried now. Next, grill the yellowtail and snapper. The shrimp is done. Let's try this separately. I finished chopping carrots! Thanks! Oh, I forgot the taro. This is so nice to see. The owner and the school lunch club working together to make Oeshi with the Gourmet Research Society's assistance. Yes, our taste tests are invaluable. Hey, tasting really is vital to cooking. Besides, we're in charge of cleaning up. I'm just happy to be here. We should do life or death cook-offs more often. Give me the status report. Give me the report on Oeshi production. Like a well-oiled machine. Boiling, picking, pickling, roasting. Everything's working seamlessly. More production, more consumption. A new meaning to conveyor belt food. The more food you make, the more money we rake. Eat to fill your stomach, work to fill your life. My life is overflowing already. Fated day. Hello to all our viewers! How was your year? Are you ready to greet the new year? Greet the new one. It's Chrono's School of Journalism's idol reporter, Kawaru Shinon. Does anyone know where I am right now? Don't feel bad if you don't. We thought it was just an ordinary shopping district before we heard the news. Have you heard of Naomoto Foods? I'm sure plenty of you have. Naomoto Foods, also known as Nio Foods, is a food company that has been rapidly expanding throughout Kavotos. Today we received a report that New Year's Oishi cook-off hosted by Naomoto Foods will be held there. Today's sponsor is none other than Naomoto Foods itself, and they provided a special guest for today. It's Naomoto Khan, president of Naomoto Foods. Nice to meet you, everyone. Thank you for your interest in this modest event. Sure it is. And challenging Nio Foods. They're a traditional local owner counting on taste to secure victory against this emerging conglomerate power. It's the owner of Sparrow. Hello, nice to meet everyone. The rules of the contest are simple. Whoever makes the best 100 stacks of Oishi wins. Honestly, I'm concerned for my opponent. We at Naomoto Foods use cutting-edge tech and mass production systems to prepare our Oishi without incident. But Sparrow relies on manual labor, so I worry about how they handle such quantity. I see. How generous of you to care about the circumstance of the opponent, Mr. Nio. How's the atmosphere at Sparrow? It's impossible. As if 100 stacks of Oishi wasn't hard enough, there was no way they at least survived the sabotage. I can see it now. Sparrow's owners in tears, embarrassed for coming to the contest without even the required amount of food. And then, finally, my magnanimity. Well, thanks to everyone's support, we were able to make 100 stacks of Oishi. What? Wow, you're saying Sparrow can compete with the mass production method of Nio Foods? Can we ask your secret? It's special. It's thanks to everyone who supported us. I'll introduce him to you. Hello, I'm Akio Fuka of Jihenna's School Lunch Club. Nice to meet everyone. And I'm Kurodade Harner of the Gourmet Research Society of Jihenna. Oh, attention everyone! The School Lunch Club and Gourmet Research Society of Jihenna are both here. Isn't it incredible to be working together? What's going on in Jihenna? An unprecedented collaboration is driving Sparrow's success. Kawaru Shinon, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Nothing to worry about. That much homemade food in such a short time. There's no way it can be food made with industrial precision. And now the battle begins! Today's judges will be members of the Merchants Guild, all known for their picky taste. Wait, I can try it too? Thank you! It's been a while since I had Oishi. Oishi's good, but I get sick of it after a while because it's so sweet. And it's just so hard to make at home because it's so elaborate. Wait, this tastes? I don't even like Oishi that much. Yeah, it's not that popular these days, but hey, it's nice to look at. This is the Oishi from Nio Foods. Well, it tastes as expected. Exactly as expected. And this is Sparrow's. Hey, hurry up and try this. You know, I've actually never had an Oishi before. Isn't it exciting? That's great. You know what else is great? This district. You should promote it. Don't you think Corona School of Journalism being here is already enough promotion? Right, well, I was just thinking. My god, I didn't know Washi could be this tasty. Amazing! Oh. Let me try. Oh! Everyone, are you watching closely? This New Year cook-off, sponsored by Naya Foods, is reaching its peak. And now, time to decide the winner. I've done my best. All I can do now is wait for the results. Victory was decided before cooking even started. My victory is a fact, waiting for it to be discovered. Let's see about that. The winner, by a landslide. I should have prepared a victory speech. Honestly, being so in control is almost burdensome. Naturally, feigning humility, generosity, let the win speak for itself. Well, maybe I can speak for the win too. Yes, like an assembly line, everything's always proceeds as planned. What an unexpected result! No one could have predicted this. Sparrow wins! Yes, condolences to Sparrow. What? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I can't believe this. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's just hold on a second. That must be a mistake. 100 stacks for 400 people in total. It's homemade food. There must be inconsistent quality. My food is mathematically designed to be efficiently tasty. What more do you want? Maybe you took this too lightly, Chairman Nio. You! People say that they get sick of aweshi because it's usually mostly sweet. It's easy for people to get tired of sweet food. On top of that, the food was drowning in synthetic seasonings. If you've tasted it once, you've tasted it 100 times. Why are you pretending like you're any different? We are different. We had different aftertastes. You selectively use various minor ingredients such as ginger, sesame, and shredded red pepper. That's not all. Naya Foods mindlessly mix low-quality ingredients with synthetic seasonings. But no amount of seasonings can cover the poor quality of those ingredients. Texture and mouthfeel matter too. Even if shiitake mushrooms taste the same, people usually prefer them slightly chewer. But how are we able to make food for 400 people in such a short time? Oh, that? Jerry, how many servings does the school lunch club prepare every day? About 4,000 or so? I can't believe Naya Foods would be so worried about a mere 400 servings. And regardless of the serving size, the Gourmet Research Society can tell the difference between a teaspoon of sugar too much or a drop of soy sauce too little. Our victory was inevitable from the beginning. What an incredible result! The courage to reveal the secrets of their success. The scene is full of excitement. Who gives a damn? Who cares about the contest? Who cares about food? Chairman Nio? Gourmet Helmet Gangsters? Naya Foods Reserve Corps, punish them! So much for going back on their word. I can't believe this is ending. Even more work for us. Work is work. Try not to be resentful. Resentful? Interesting word choice. What an interesting development. I knew it would come to this. Yay, time to work off all this delicious food. The scene is reaching an even greater climax. A duel between Nile Foods and the Gourmet Research Society, the notorious terrorist group of Kavotos. Don't go anywhere, folks. This broadcast is far from over. Lord. Finally, the vortex of shady business dealings that drove the holiday season into a series of battles had come to an end. Sensei, hurry! The festival's starting! We have prepared festival food in Oweshi. It should be okay if we have leftovers. Good thing Oweshi is supposed to be eaten over an extended period of time anyway. Amazing! I love New Year's! It should be longer. I don't think we'll have to worry about leftovers with food this good. I somehow worry when we're the ones saying that. They say that all that worries are self-fulfilling prophecies, you know? I hope the coming New Year is full of great things. And that I can make even greater food. Sensei, try this too. It's not much, but I put extra effort into it. The best food, the best location, and the best ending. I've glimpsed where ultimate gastronomy lies. Oh, yeah. A beautiful moment soon to be turned to a fond memory for me and the Gourmet Research Society. By the way, what happened to Nayamoto? You said you haven't seen the last of me and ran away. I'm kind of worried. Don't worry, no one who has ever said that met a good end. We can always get together to make sure of that. What about the Gourmet Helmet Gangsters? Are you worried about them, Fuka? Sensei, I'll figure it out. As long as they accept their wrongdoings. We can get them part-time jobs at Sparrow. Really? Would that be okay? They did bad things, but they didn't seem like fundamentally bad people. I talked about it with Sensei. Correcting mistakes is better than punishing them. You guys are way too nice. Sensei, as always, thank you. Thank you, Sensei. We couldn't have done it without you. Happy New Year, Sensei! Happy New Year. Oh boy. So Happy New Year of eating! Already time? Oh boy. It's a Happy New Year, fireworks! And so the new year began in Kibotos. Again. Didn't we already have one recently? I hope for everyone to be happy in this moment. Regardless of whether they're on the right path. Or a less conventional path of their own. Huh. Uh-oh. What? The grilled snapper came alive! Sorry, I'm sorry, this was my mistake. Never mind whose fault it is. How is this even physically possible? Time for the Gourmet Research Society to step in. Haruna, maybe stop for a second. We wouldn't want... Already? Oh no. Everyone, seriously, let's take a second to think about this. Sensei's watching. We're at a festival. Ah, you're so sweet. Oh, there we go. Haruna! Like I was saying, I hope for everyone to be happy at this moment. Oh, what a chaotic ending. Alright, that was an interesting event. Oh Lord. But that is going to be it for this New Year's event. That was exciting. That was I kind of like that one. It was long, like 2 hours. It was almost 2 hours long. But that's gonna be it. I'm not quite sure what's gonna be coming up next. Might be another event coming up. Might be. Well, I don't think the next story patch is gonna come up anytime soon. So we'll probably be tackling another event. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.